Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Will, creator of Brainflow, and I'm excited today to share something really, really cool with you guys. So, if you've ever really wanted to dive into affirmations and you heard the adage that, oh, you got to have a vision board, I'm here to tell you that vision boards are great, but they're old news. It's time to upgrade your life and upgrade to something that I call a video vision board, which is actually what Brainflow Video is founded on and what it's all about. And yeah, so I figured the best way to get this started and get people really into it would be to show you guys how to really quickly create your own video vision board. And so this is going to be maybe a 15, 20-minute sort of webinar detailing exactly the steps you need to take to come up with your affirmational statements, make those really awesome. Take that, create a video vision board out of the slides and the affirmational statements, export that, and get it onto your phone so you can watch it on the regular. Because if you have one of these, it is one of the simplest, easiest ways to change your life for the better. Because what's going to happen is that you'll watch this every day and you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm staying so focused on my goals. I'm staying so connected to my bigger vision and bigger purpose in this life. So with that being said, let's roll right into it here. I'm going to jump to my Google Chrome. Bam, bam, bam. And so, yeah, just like I was saying, this is one thing that's really small, but can have an absolutely huge impact for you. So it's the one tiny thing that's missing from your routine and why it's stopping you from effortlessly manifesting the dream life you know that you deserve. Because I know that if you're out there, you're like, man, life is like, there's a bigger vision and a bigger purpose for me, but I can't seem to stay connected to it, or I'm having trouble like getting in the groove with it or finding it or whatever. But today is going to be your perfect opportunity to jump into that. So with that being said, if you're a heart-centered and purpose-driven business owner or an artist or athlete or professional, this is going to be perfect for you. So yeah, if you're someone like me who rebels against the status quo of society and chooses to lead from a heart space of love and light, and who wants to build a better community and planet, this is for you. Let's help you add some rocket fuel to that fire today. Because yeah, I know that I've been a photographer, a media creator, a content creator, whatever you want to call that, for the past like professionally, maybe like 10 years now. And it's really cool because I feel like when I am coming to my clients and when I am creating the artwork that I, earn my income off of, I do feel like it's coming from a space of love, a space of passion. I'm trying to consciously choose projects that build a better community, that help the planet out in some way. I just feel like I don't want to just exist for money and like that's it. I want there to be like a larger purpose to everything that I do. And so this is something that when you watch it, it kind of like pulls you out of this state of confusion or anxiety or stress or whatever that traditional media and news and Instagram and like social media can put you into, right? You scroll too much through Instagram, you spend too much time on Reddit, and pretty soon you're like, the world is on fire, everything's going terribly, nobody cares, and we're all a-holes out there. But what we need to realize is that that's one form of media right there. You also have other media that you can create, that we will create today, that when you watch it, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm like so empowered. I'm so grateful. I'm so full of love and energy and excitement. And I know exactly which direction I want to go. And so, yeah, like if you create a really awesome video vision board today, you're going to be able to watch it. And every time it will put you in that sort of magic flow state that allows you to create or express yourself from a really, really cool space. So yeah, if you want to just kind of have an edge over the competition or an edge over yourself, really, this is a really, really good place to start. So yeah, like I was saying, kind of our goal today is to create this video vision board, which is going to help you move from a space of just surviving. Actually, you're going to move from surviving to completely thriving. And so you're going to be just surviving, just trying to get by. Maybe you're feeling not confident. Maybe you're feeling kind of trapped in your shadow side, a little bit like negative or like unsure of things. You're feeling disconnected from source. You're feeling a sense of shame or maybe even guilt around the gifts that life has given to you. I know that a lot of you out there watching this are total creatives. You have so much ability to give and impact, and like, yes, you help the world out, but sometimes it can feel a little bit scary and a little bit small, and like you're not sure, how that would be. Like you want to like just kind of curl up and hide away for a little bit, because that's the easier thing to do when things are crazy AF out there. But with the video vision board, with creating your own brain flow video, we're going to get you into a place that is totally thriving. You're going to feel joyous and happy every time you watch it. It's going to really anchor in those feelings. You're going to become the effortless creator and manifester that you were born to be. You're going to feel so much more connected to yourself and the universe. You're going to be expressive and ultimately giving to life. You know, when you're feeling down and empty and like scared, you're kind of like taking from life. You're like, is it okay if, may I please have some more? And then when you're feeling like totally expressive, you're like, I am the sunshine. And everywhere you go, everyone loves you and you just feel great. And like all the projects you touch are just like Midas touch, you turn them to gold. So yeah, this is a quick video that I want to share with you guys. It created on the YouTube channel. And it's basically like really cool people talking about the power of affirmations. So I'm going to start this right now and we'll watch this and then jump back into it. So watch this with me and then we'll move forward.
I don't vision board anymore because I am a powerful manifester. You have to meet the vibration. You can't be above or below it. In order to draw the thing to you that you want to come, you can't want it so much that you fear that you won't get it. It doesn't come to you that way. You have to do it, and then you have to put it, and then you have to meet that vibration. You have to prepare yourself to be there and ready when it shows up, and you were.
I wish I could give that gift to all my fans. You have the freedom to pull the superstar out of yourself that you were born to be.
I have so many affirmations that I do, and I've done affirmations for a long, long time. Your thoughts create your life, and so you have to think positive thoughts all the time. You have to force yourself to think positive thoughts at times. I am open and receptive to all the goodness and abundance the universe has to offer. I am good on my own. I love myself. I love you, Jennifer. I love the universe. The universe loves me. God loves me. I am youthful and timeless at every age. I am enough.
That you have a thought and all of a sudden what you place your attention on begins to manifest and arrive into your life. You'll discover that those thoughts are not just things that just are happenstance. There's no happenstance in this entire universe. It's all held together by a
Wayne Dyer, R.I.P.
You did, is that true?
I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I put it in my wallet and I kept it there, and it deteriorated and stuff. And just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million on Dumb and Dumber. Maybe.
Dumb and Dumber, yeah. So you
Love
visualize yourself like... Visualization works if you work hard.
Yeah.
Make a choice. Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way.
When you care about being in the vortex, you care about being in concert with the energy that creates worlds. And one who's in the vortex, one who's in alignment with that energy, is more powerful than millions who are not.
The moment you disconnect from the emotion of your future because of traffic or some coworker or your ex or whatever people come up with, now you're back to the energy of your past. And now you're going to start looking for it, analyzing why hasn't it happened? Well, if you're feeling the emotion of your future, why would you look for it? Because you would feel like it already happened, and that is the place where the magic happens.
Awesome stuff. So yeah, here are 3 big reasons why you absolutely need to have a video vision board of affirmations to manifest your dream life. Number 1, you lack deep focus. And so maybe you do have a current affirmation and manifestation strategy, but it's like so vague, or it's so boring, or it's so nebulous. You know, you jump into it every once in a while, whatever. It's like you don't have a very good habit of it. You just lack a serious sense of focus on it. And so because of that, you end up getting kind of crappy results. You're very spotty with your manifestation. You're not necessarily getting everything you want out of it. Or maybe number 2, you're just feeling low on life energy. You're not meeting your true potential, and deep down you know this. I know that personally I've dealt with that before. So you just go through ups and downs in life, and sometimes you end up feeling kind of low. And so having something like a video vision board that you create and you have control over is something that you always know that you can watch, pull up, and just like get you back into a flow state and just kind of like steer the course in the right direction. Maybe it won't, put you back on cloud nine absolutely every time forever infinitely, but it will be like a positive state in the next direction, and that one can like set off the next one, so to speak. So, or number three, you're never quite measuring up to your visions, and you're just kind of tired of your yearly, monthly, or daily goals falling short. And this is really especially timely because it's the beginning of January. We just finished the first week of January, and yeah, it's important to have those goals be very clear for the entire year, whether this is 2022, 2023, or beyond. Having something that you can say like, these are my goals. They're right here. My intentions are very clear. Boom. Just absolutely key. And so here's an example of what we'll create today. I'll show it off here. Bam. All right, yeah. So you'll see it's very simple to create, but can be very, very powerful if you utilize it correctly and like really try and watch it daily. So also, quick bonus for everyone who's made it this far and who plans to stick around to the end, we're going to give you free access to a manifestation masterclass membership site. So this is BrainFlow's own membership site. It's pretty cool. We'll also give you access to the accountability group, the links inside the membership site. But yeah, so the value of that is about $197. So please stick around to the end. Happy to share that with you guys. Really, really pumped. It's got a lot of good stuff in there, from guided meditations, affirmation videos, natural relaxation videos, all sorts of good stuff. And the replay for this will be in there as well. So it's just like chock full of value. The content value is so sick, wow. But actually, yeah, it's like really, really important. So please stick around to the end. So with that being said, guys, it's time to get focused. Time to chill and kind of like zone in for just, another 15 minutes or something like that. So please put your smartphone on Do Not Disturb. I like to turn it upside down and just put it on the desk so I can't even see it light up with notifications. Just kind of get it out of there, because we're all kind of addicted to our phones right now, and it's important to, spend a little bit of time right here and zone in and just get focused. I'll have you grab a pen and a notepad because we'll be doing a couple affirmations. We'll have you jot those down. Close any other tabs in your browser. You don't want to be, distracted by all that good stuff that happens on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or whatever else you got open, emails and all that stuff. So close all those other tabs. Let's get focused in here. Let's take 3 deep breaths right now to relax and center ourselves. Nice. Deep breaths in. Release with a sigh. One more time. Let's come into this space, to this moment. Just relax, get focused in so that we can give our all to it. Okay, so this 3-step process. So step 1 would be, let's design your dream life. We're gonna look at today just 4 key areas and create 10 empowering affirmation statements based off of that. So obviously those aren't perfect numbers, but you can have like 2 affirmations in one, or 3 affirmations for, one area or whatever, just to balance it out. But yeah, that's the whole plan today, is to create those 4, to look at those 4 areas and create those 10 affirmation statements. So the first 3 that we're going to look at is love, health, and money. So right now I want you to close your eyes and just kind of relax. Remember the space you were in just a moment ago after we took the deep breaths. And I want you to imagine your sort of perfect life, the life that you envision yourself being able to create imagine it's the end of 2022 or it's somewhere in 2023, and whoever, Harry Potter, comes along and just whoosh, bam, hits you with the magic wand, and suddenly everything you could ever imagine in the areas of love, health, and money has happened. What does that look like for you? What does that feel like for you? I want to really spend a second and kind of help you tap into these deep feelings that connect you to the ultimate best version of yourself. And what does that look like? So when it comes to love, are you in a relationship? Are you married? Is it something traditional, non-traditional? Have you found a significant other? How do they treat you? What is your guys' relationship like? What is the dynamic of the relationship like? What sort of feelings does that sense of love bring up? Is it a sense of security? Is it a sense of fun? Is it excitement? What does that feel like to you? How does that look? Now jumping over to health, what does a sense of like ultimate perfect health feel like for you? Is your body feeling a certain way? Is it exuberant? Is it full of energy? Do you feel flexible? Do you feel ready to explode? Do you feel strong, powerful, relaxed, released? How does your body look? Are you ripped? Are you toned? Are you shredded? What sort of like feeling and does that bring up inside you when you look at yourself totally naked in the mirror? Are you just confident and like you don't feel like you have to look like super buff or super extreme one way? You're just happy with how it is and you have a sense of gratitude and thankfulness for the blessing that your body gives you. What about the food that you put in your body? What about your mental health? Are you feeling grateful? Are you feeling connected? And then number 3, let's move over to money. What does your bank account look like? Are you just Scrooge McDuck into the sea of gold coins? Is it more of a feeling of security and just knowing that you'll have all the money you need to pay for procedures or your health and your life going forward? Do you have enough money to retire on right now? Do you have investments? Are you invested in stocks? Do you have a 401k that's maxed out? Do you have, money to buy yourself all the clothes, all the makeup, all the cars, all the delicious groceries, maybe go on vacation, all that good stuff? What do these areas look like of love, health, and money? And then, of course, these are all surface level, but let's talk deeper. Let's talk purpose. I want you to keep your eyes closed and imagine, what does your perfect life purpose look like? What does it feel like? Is it a sense of happiness, gratitude? Does it give you energy? Does it jazz you up? Does it make you maybe, feel something deeper? Is there a reason that you have this deeper purpose? Was there something that happened when you were younger or more recently that has kind of turned you on to a deeper meaning in life? Maybe it was a loved one passed away from a disease and now you want to devote as much time and energy as possible towards helping to cure that or look for a cure or connect and help people that are experiencing ailments, or what does that look like? Is it something where it's like that your gifts that you are given and blessed with have, you're ready to share those and you want to make sure that you can put that out there, and just a huge connection, something that's like world changing, ready to give you excitement to, it's like a big why. You want to have a really strong why. And so imagine that. And so with that being said, I think the thing to do now, time to go back. Now's the time to grab that pen and paper and write out the love, the health, the money, and the purpose affirmations. And remember, the key here before you get started is to make sure that they are affirmational statements. I am my blank, 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 my body, blank, 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 my bank account, blank, blank, blank. You want to make sure that they're straightforward. You want to make sure they're in the positive. You want to make sure that they're very clear. That you want to make sure that they have like some sort of resonance for you personally. The more kind of unique you can make them, the more they affect you and tap really quickly into your sense of self that like is deeper, the better it's going to be. So you want to make sure that these are all very, very unique to you and just really powerful. So with that being said, you want to have 2 or 3 per, because we're going to end up with about 10 affirmation statements. So maybe you want to have 2 for love, 2 for health, 3 for money, 3 for purpose, or whatever, you know, mix and match as you feel necessary. So I'll give you guys here about 60 seconds. Go. These will be the affirmations that you use in your video vision board. So they're super, super key. You want to have a really clear, distinct vision on what these affirmations are, whether they're your goals, a general sense of how you're feeling, what your ideal perfect life looks like. Just make sure they're very clear and really strong. All right, you guys have them all written out? Awesome. Okay, cool. So now that we have, this is kind of like the ingredients to make our delicious BrainFlow video vision board cake. So now you've got your affirmational statements in these 4 categories. It's time to start putting everything together. So here's where the fun really starts. This is step 2 of 3. We're almost there, guys. I'm super pumped. Thanks for everyone for sticking along. So the place we're going to start is Canva. You know, you can make one of these in Premiere Pro if you have Adobe, if you have Windows Movie Maker or iMovie or whatever, but I chose Canva for this because Canva is free, it's really easy, and it's very powerful. So what you want to do is go to canva.com and log in or create an account. So once you're on Canva, you just log in, bam, bam, bam. You can see here that I've already logged in. I have my account all ready to go. And then once we're done with that, we're going to go to create a design and click on video. So boom, create a design, click video, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You end up with, here's where your video is. Here's some templates that they have built in, as well as a couple different tabs and things like that. So we'll go back up to the template section. And then our next step here is to click add a page 9 times. So you have 10 slides in total. So this is going to be the 10 affirmational statements. So we've already got 1. Each one is 5 seconds long. We're going to do 10 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now we've got 9. You can see here the total length of the video is 50 seconds long. So we go back to the first slide here. And now we'll start kind of just plugging away and putting our affirmational statements in here. So now we'll start plugging away and putting our affirmational statements in here. All right, so we're back on the first slide and we'll start plugging in everything. So we start off with love, then we go to health, then money, and then purpose. And so you can go to your photos section and search for, you know, love. It's a good place to start. You'll notice that some of these are free and some of these with the little like crown are like, you have to pay for them. So just something to be aware of, but we'll just click and drag. And then the next step is to go in here and set the image as the background. And then to make it look nice, we'll click that again. And then we'll go to animate and you can have it do a cool little breathe action. Or, you know, you could play around with the different zoom or photo rise or whatever. You see how it kind of adds like a little bit of it. So yeah, so we're just going to start plugging away, taking our statements and connecting them with cool photos that you find empowering or just in some way cool, and they give you just an awesome feeling. So we do that. You take an image you like, you drag it on there, you set the image as the background. You can animate the image just like that, choose a cool little animation. And then the next step, of course, is to add the text. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those affirmational statements and layer them on top of the actual photos. So for instance, say you're like, go over to text over here. We love this glow look here. Okay, this is way too big, so I'm going to adjust the size of it a little bit, maybe 104. And I'll say, love flows easily into my life. Boom. Let's do that. And then you can kind of auto align it by clicking. We'll see like that. Boom. And then you can also animate these too. So you can go to animate, you can go to typewriter, you can go do another rise, pan. You know, there's a lot of cool ways you can get creative here. Boom. So what we're going to do is just go through and do that a few different times. Oh, one thing that's really cool to show you is if your text doesn't necessarily stand out, say for example, the text that you use is too, it kind of matches or whatever. What you can do is, of course, change the color of the text. This one does not look good in black, but we'll just use it as an example right now. Or you can click on the background, make sure that the blue is over the top of it. And then you can click on the little checkerboard over here and change the transparency so that's a little bit lower. So just in case you need to make the text stand out a little bit more, you can do that. But I'll go back to the red. Oh, okay, boom. Is it actually nicer with, I think, more? Okay, so yeah, so now the step is to just go through and fill everything out. It's a pretty cool process. You can always keep using the photos section inside Canva, or you can always go to a website like unsplash.com, which is really awesome. They have a lot of great stuff. If you do search on Unsplash, just watch out because the first sometimes group of photos can be, so I'll search for love again. Just watch out for ads and things like that. Yeah, you just download these ones. They have some good ones. Bam. Just save the image. Go back into your Canva. And then if you go to uploads, you can just go to show your photo, drag it in, go to your next slide. You can see it's uploading here. Bam, drag, drop, boom. Click on it, animate it, and give it a nice breathe action. Go back to our text. Hit it with the sparkle. Then my girlfriend's name is Kristen, so I'll say, oops. Bam, bam, bam. 104. Kristen loves me for Kristen loves me for who I am. Just like this. And see, this is another one where it's like, I don't know if I can see it super well. So that's what we can do. Bam. There we go. And you can, of course, animate this to go like that. Give one of these. Bam. And so you can see if you click play that it's already looking pretty sweet. Love flows easily into my life. Kristen loves me for who I am. And then another cool thing I would recommend is you can go in and always upload your own photos. Say you have photos of your boyfriend or girlfriend, significant other, you can upload those to your Canva, drag those over. So every time you watch the video, it's even more personalized and brings up those deeper feelings. And that's what really this is all about, is anchoring those deep feelings, staying connected to them, and understanding everything. So maybe you have photos of you and your friends at the gym together, and when you're doing the health section, you put that in there. Or you have a photo of, you wrote yourself a check a la Jim Carrey, and so you go in there and you do that, rock it. Or you have maybe part of your purpose is you go and volunteer somewhere, and you have photos of you with some people volunteering somewhere. You boom, upload those photos, stick them in your video vision board. This is a really, really good way to make it even more powerful and even stronger. So, bam. So I'll jump into, I think I have some that I've already created, my designs. Okay, here's one that I made already. Hey, what? Oh, here it is. So here's a design I created already, and I'll show you guys how to export this. And so you go to File, you go to Download, bam. It'll save as an MP4 video, which is super universal if you didn't know. It can go onto your phone really easily. You make sure it's all the pages, and you click download. And you can see that right now it's kind of compiling it, exporting it, and downloading it. And so once you got that step, congratulations everyone. You have made your own video vision board. Woo! Party rockers in the house tonight. People still listen to LMFAO, right? Right? Okay, so that is step number 2. It is a huge step, but more important than step number 2 is step number 3. And why is that? Because you have to actually watch it for it to be valuable and impactful for you. So step number 3 is to send to your phone and watch daily for 1 week. Yes, this is the 7-day BrainFlow video challenge. All right, so this is really all about the power of habit here. Oh, here we go. Download that. Boom. And so what you want to do is just get it onto your phone. So I'd recommend you email it to yourself. You can put it in your Dropbox and get it to yourself that way. You can use AirDrop. You can do Bluetooth transfer, USB, whatever. There's a million different ways that you can get it to your phone. But the idea is that if you can get it onto your cell phone, then it's going to be always at your fingertips and you will always be ready to watch it. Because if you're sitting there and you're scrolling Instagram and you're like, oh, I'm so tired of looking at all this like political BS or, just negative stuff from all these people that want to just talk trash on the internet, you can close Instagram, open up your video vision board and be like, yes, this is powerful content and this is changing my life. Oh my gosh, I love it. So good. And so, yeah, the most important thing is to get it on your phone so you can watch daily. But let's go a step further with that. Let's make sure that you watch it daily because you're getting a reminder on your phone. So I know that with iOS, and I'm sure there's so many different apps you can do this with, either through Apple or through Android or BlackBerry or your Razr or whatever. Set up a reminder on your phone to go off every day at a specific time to watch your video vision board. So whether that is just in the native reminder app, or you can download apps I've seen that like allow you to like create custom habits and stuff like that if you want to get a little bit more, robust with it. But whatever it is, you just want to make sure that you can incorporate it as part of your daily routine, either in the morning when you wake up as part of your meditation routine, or in the evening as part of your kind of like wind down and chill out routine. Totally up to you. Wherever it fits is the most important spot. I just want to have you anchor that as a habit. Bonus accountability step is to help a friend make one. So say you and a buddy are really into manifestation and law of attraction and The Secret and empowering yourself. I would definitely recommend that you guys both create one. And then you can be like, hey, so-and-so, did you watch your video vision board today? And they'll be like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot to do that this morning. Let me watch it right now. And you'll be like, yeah, I'll watch mine too. And like, you guys can watch it together, from the comfort of your own homes or whatever. But because you have an accountability partner, your like chance of success is just absolutely going to skyrocket. So highly recommend you get somebody that can be an accountability buddy for you together for that. And then, so then the final step is to just challenge yourself to watch it every day for at least 7 days. I think taking on the challenge of a 7-day goal is like so easy and so important, and you're going to see absolutely huge steps made in terms of how you feel about yourself, your sense of gratitude, your sense of direction, what you're accomplishing, and all that good stuff. And when you do that, reward yourself. Now, this could be something small, like every time I watch it, I give myself a bite of chocolate from a Theo's chocolate bar or a Honey Mama's chocolate bar or something like that. Or it's like, I'm going to watch every day for 7 days. And when I get that 7th day done, I'm going to go out to dinner because I love Thai food. I do. And I want to reward myself for doing something great for myself. I found that personally, if I give myself positive rewards for stuff like that, it's been really helpful to get it done. So with that being said, thank you guys for spending the last, 20 minutes or more? Was it 30 minutes? Something like that. It flew by. So if you go to tinyurl.com/brainflow members area, you will get free access to the Manifestation Masterclass membership site, the accountability group. I've even got a free video vision board called the Vibe Booster on there that you can check out. And that's a little bit longer, a little bit more in depth. It's not going to be as personalized like the one you just made for yourself, of course, but maybe you'll find it, better for whatever reason. So check out this website, tinyurl.com/brainflow members area. Join. We would love to have you in there. It's a really powerful, positive group of people all doing some great things. And so, thank you so much for joining me today. It's time for you to go out there, to make some magic, manifest some greatness, and have an awesome life. I know that, there's just so much we can accomplish individually. We have the answers inside of us. This is why I started all this stuff. I'm so excited to share with you guys. And if you have a great experience with it, let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions, again, let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you guys inside the membership group. Take care.